What did we just see?
Bald eagle. It's probably the second or third one we've seen so far. There's a few of them in here for sure.
So who are you?
I am Clinton Sickles. I'm from Oneida Nation of the Thames. I'm Oneida.
So what do you do at the reserve?
I'm actually doing a climate study, a survey for the community. So it's a study done on the reserve there, and then I got to come up with an adaptation plan for the community to deal with climate and climate change.
That sounds like an awesome job.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets me out in the water today, right?
Yeah, really.
We as a community, Oneida, should keep an eye on that stuff. As a community as a whole, I should say. Delaware, anybody along the Thames here, trying to conserve what's here. And then a lot of people, I don't think that they appreciate the water because they don't get out in the water. And once they get out here, then they'll realize how diverse it is and what's happening out here. It's really great. It's beautiful, that's for sure. I don't know, to me it's tranquil to be out on the water, and I just enjoy it. I mean, all of it, right from London, Springbank, all the way down, right back to the res there. And then, I mean, life doesn't get any calmer than this, than, you know, taking a tour down the river, that's for sure.
Where are we?
We're just in Oneida. We're about 3/4 the way through in Oneida, as to your left here, and then Chippewa is on the right-hand side here. But I think we've gone so out of tone with nature that we don't even see all of this stuff anymore. But I think it's like with the river, I think we got to get back in touch with this stuff for sure, because it's vital. It's a vital thing for everybody, not just a reserve or not just for London or Delaware. I mean, it's vital to everybody.
Well, it's a bit of an anniversary today. Special anniversary. Oh, I just walked through stinging nettle. Oh, it hurts. Oh, that hurts. It burns. It goes away. Yeah, it put little tiny stinging things on this plant, puts acid in your bloodstream. Oh, that hurts. Okay, it'll go away, it'll go away, it'll go away. Bit of an anniversary today. I'll be back. Okay, just went in the water to wash my legs off. We're good. Okay, bit of anniversary today. My hat, the special hat. I got this hat off some guy's head in Toronto 30 years ago today for 30 bucks. Yeah, I just want to talk about the section past Delaware, and you go through a series of First Nations reserves. And to show respect, the protocol is to contact the chiefs of each reserve by email or by phone, and you get that information on Google, no problem. And you just ask if you can float through their land, and everything's fine. I did it. They all contacted me and really appreciated that I asked. And I didn't need to camp on their land because I was passing through and I didn't need to camp there. I was camping somewhere else. So yeah, just a note. Oh, okay, that's still burning. Oh. Stinging nettle. Silly white man. You're going hunting for turtles today?
Yeah, we're definitely looking for turtles. We have been doing this for about 25 years. I started off in 1994. We paddled the entire Thames and Sydenham River looking for the spawny softshell turtle. And after that time, we started looking at what was the problem going on. What is causing the decline of the spawny softshell turtle? And what we found that was a lack of appropriate nest sites. So we started doing more than just looking for the turtles, and we started actively rehabilitating habitat and looking at ways to reduce the threats faced by this species. So here, 25 years later, we now have a very successful reptile recovery program, and that includes looking for nests, protecting nests, in many cases removing eggs from bad situations, incubating them, and then releasing the young back into the Thames River. We didn't know what was going on at first, why there was only adults found, and eventually we found that sites were completely covered by non-native vegetation, sites were being flooded out by erratic storm events in the summer, and illegal collection from humans was causing a decline in the species. So you know, it was up to us to kind of figure out that along the way. But now that we have, and we've been releasing young back into the watershed over a number of years, we now find spiny softshell turtles in all age classes, from young juveniles all the way up to adult animals.
So you guys spend the whole day working together?
Yeah.
On the river?
Yeah.
How'd you get that job?
8 hours and more.
We volunteer.
The paid folks or the volunteer folks work their butts off, and I think it's only because they care so much about the species they're working with, care so much about the river, and I think that's important to know when you're out here, to respect the area, respect the species, because you know it's very limited in terms of how much is still available and the threats that are facing this ecosystem. Southwestern Ontario has been hit hard by human use, so there's a way that we can have human use as well as preserving green space and natural corridors, and I think that's the most important thing to think about. Enjoy what we have here, but respect what you're seeing.
But is he really like crazy about these turtles?
He is crazy. Like, he runs for these turtles, and you think like it's like the crocodile hunter, but the turtle hunter.
I've been working with Scott for 6 seasons. Every day is different, every season's been different, and it's been more and more successful as the seasons go on.
And does actually Scott paddle, or do you guys paddle for him?
He sits princess.
Hey now!
So what's it like working on the river all day?
It's awesome. My left arm is like really jacked. My right arm is not at all.
So good. It's tiring, but at the end of the day, you do know it's worth it. So
For sure.
1, 2, 3. I love the Thames.
The adventure continues on the Thames River. I'm being picked up by Phil from Arrowhead Farm's Blueberry Farm, and he's invited me to stay at his farm and pitch my tent, because this is what you do at the Thames River. I think he said something about me singing for my supper though. I have to present or something to some people, but that's good. It's fine. And what do you think of the Thames?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a lovely spot. I mean, it's like a little bit of an oasis in the middle of farm country, and yeah, that's lovely. I didn't know that there were eagles in southern Ontario until we went paddling down the river there and saw the bald eagles. Since then, we've seen a few more, and we see quite a few on our farm now too.
What's your favorite part?
I think going through the reserves, just because it's a little quieter, not as much traffic there. Yeah, and water's a little cooler on hot days like today, and it's quiet, nice and quiet.
That's great. That's great. Blueberries. What were you thinking?
That's a good question. I don't know. I thought it'd be easy.
Oh, it's very nice. Very nice campsite.
Well, you're camping out back.